Before, our days at sea were shaped by the wind. We'd set off when it filled the sails and drift into anchorages as it faded. But here in the Pacific Northwest, there's another rhythm to follow. The currents weave between islands, flow through narrow passes and change with the tides, guiding us from one place to the next. It means we plan our days a little differently, not just for the wind, but for the water itself. Get it right and the sea carries you exactly where you want to go. Get it wrong and you might find yourself waiting hours for the tide to turn. This week, we pick our way out the Gulf Islands through one of 3 passes and drop the hook deep in a new anchorage. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along this wild adventure.
Here's a quick update on where we are and what we've been up to. We had a fast sail up the coast from Sydney with the Battleborn team. Then, Becca's brother joined us for some time in Todd Inlet, the little haven we've been calling home for a while now.
We've heard about these places that just scream magic.
But one of the best parts of this life is how special a place feels just as you're about to leave. So after dropping Nick off, it's time to get a move on again.
I think we need a deck wash up here.
Oh god. Oh, it's really stinky mud. Wow. Oh, Zach. Okay. I've got to navigate out this maze of boats.
There are so many jellyfish in the water here. They're all moon jellyfish still. There's not as many as there has been, but some really big ones as well.
Well, this morning we're up nice and early. We're going to catch the ebb out and we're heading to Pender Island. It's about 20 nautical miles. Should have a little bit of upwind sailing hopefully, and it's about a 4-hour trip. Yeah, not much more to report on. How's that for a morning view? Absolutely wonderful.
Despite Poets Cove being a beautiful bay, it was a flying visit, as the tides had lined up perfectly for us to keep island hopping.
We're off to Montague. There's an instrument pub there. That's all we know. Just a little seaplane.
So you're taking us that way?
We've had to deal with pots and other boats and rocks and reef and all other obstacles, but we've never had to deal with seaplanes. And just now, picked up anchor, came out, motoring past the marina. You never expect just a little plane to be motoring towards you. And for a sec we're like, wait, who's the stand-on vessel? And we're like, no, the plane definitely has right of way.
I don't know though, do they?
I think so. You know, I think you have to avoid them.
Like that.
Because I imagine they have less manoeuvrability.
Do they? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just under the impression you avoid them because they're planes, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to look that up actually.
No, I don't.
But we have a general rule on board: if in doubt, avoid. So I guess it kind of applied there, but we should look it up. Meow. It's just not something you see every day, is it?
No, not where we're from anyway.
I love it.
Or anywhere else in the world that we've seen. Sure.
It's very cool. Why not?
I wonder if there's seaplanes in the UK. They must do somewhere.
Zach just chucked out the big head sail. There's not a ton of wind, but a bit. Every little counts. But it's my first time properly helming through the magical mystery ride that is the BC Currents. It is wild how the boat will just be pulled in every which way. And we're a 40-foot boat with a 64 horsepower engine. you get these tiny little sailboats with these pops on the back. I don't know how they do that because some of these currents are savage, but it makes it all quite fun. So yeah, Montague's only 13 miles away, so a couple of hours, pretty easy trip. Wind's low, currents are with us. Wind's about 7 knots at 150 degrees, so we slowed right up and we're hoisting the spinnaker. Can't wait. It's been a while for me, since the Sea of Cortez really, but it feels good. We'll just about be able to creep around, hopefully most of the way, fingers crossed, unless the wind changes. But there's actually a whole area of no-go vessel zone here, and it's called the Bluffs of Pender Island, and it's where the local orcas hang out, so they try and keep it all nice and protected. Oh, we need to grease that block up there. Salty, squeaky. I'm so excited. First time spinnaker in Canada. Oh yeah, bring it on. Ooh.
That is a beautiful sight to see. Oh, look at that. Woohoo!
That's crazy. It's literally the shortest spinnaker sail we've ever had. We had it up for about 3 minutes, and it was a lovely 3 minutes. And then the wind just did about a 180 pivot and went to 1 knot. So our Raymarine autopilot, which is wind vane mode, started taking us just straight into the Bluffs, which is the no-go area. So we had to douse the spinnaker and put the engine back on. But we're hoping that there's a wider open channel up here, and we're thinking there might be some more wind up here. At least we're hopeful for that. And that's why they say not to sail at night here. Look at this beautiful tree. You have all these just gorgeous empty beaches. Very nice. I've just found some salmon berries, which we don't have in the UK. They look a little bit like blackberries. They're a little bit more tart, but they're kind of a light pink colour. Salmon colour. But these ones are at prime dog pea height, so we can't eat those ones. But maybe there's more around.
Not those ones.
We are heading to the instrument pub now. So they pick up every hour, and they pick up from the marina and also the campsite. We actually pulled into the marina and they told us we had to go to the government dock, which is fine. So it's just a free dock next to the marina. So we're heading up to the crossroads and I'm gonna get the bus.
I have no idea what this is going to be like, so
I'm excited.
could be interesting.
Let's go.
Hi.
Oh, you get we gonna sing?
Yellow Submarine. What are we going to sing, or what's everyone going to sing?
We're gonna
We
sing.
can sing our own song if you want.
Yeah, we can. Question, Zach.
What cat breed is known for its striking appearance with a spotted coat resembling that of a wild leopard? Is it a Bengal, Siamese, or Persian?
Siamese. No, I got it wrong. We came to this pub on the recommendation of another cruiser, and it definitely didn't disappoint. It is so fun to stumble across hidden gems like this on small islands. Wow. What a great day, Zach. See her blow? Go slow. It's one of the busier dinghy docks we've been at for a while.
As bad as Curacao still.
Yeah, Curacao was the worst dinghy dock we've
Oh my gosh, I can't bring
ever been to. Do you need me to take some food?
Can you show that?
It's so gorgeous. Perfect. Wow. There he is! He heard us! Hey, Pusscat! Hey, Butt! Deke! Hi! Hi, T. Oh, he's happy we're home. Oh, it's early in the morning. I think it's about 10 to 6. Maybe it's 6 by now. And we are sailing to Bowen Island, so I think it's 30-ish miles. But we've got to cross a pass at the right time, and we want to cross it at high slack, which is in 2 hours' time at 8:30. And it's 10 miles away. So we've got to leave now because we're going to be also beating against current. And we also picked this morning because there was an ounce of wind. However, well, actually it was quite nice yesterday. The HRRR forecast, which is apparently
It might still be good.
the most accurate one around here, said it was going to be gusting 17 out there, which is nice. In here it's a mill pond, so fingers crossed we find the wind. But either way we're going. I'm out of breath. This pregnancy thing is no joke. Whew.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna heat her up for like 5 seconds. Oh. Sounds good. Also, I'm probably teaching grandma to suck eggs, but I didn't know this when we got the boat, but when you heat the plugs, you wanna, let me show you, you want to see the voltage drop from 14 down to about 11, or well, just under 12. As that then shows you that you are putting the strain on the engine to heat it. I used to just turn the key and put it a bit, and it used to stay at 14. Obviously that didn't heat the plugs, so little tip from Becca in the morning. It's actually 37 miles away. I was wrong. Let's just start. We use No Foreign Land. It's a fun little tracker. We used it since the UK. So I always record our track on here too. Bye Galliano, it's been great. Bye Golf Island, it's been great. We're going to pass a boat in a sec. They're patrons of ours actually. They've been patrons of ours for 3 years. And finally our paths crossed yesterday. The really sweet thing is, 3 years ago they asked where your dream location is, and I actually said the Pacific Northwest. Now we're here. So having them in our cockpit last night felt a real full circle moment. So thank you guys if you're watching this, and thank you just to all our patrons who have made this possible for us. We really are truly grateful, honestly. We couldn't have done it without you, so. The sun is rising, and I feel like I have just a lust for life in me this morning. It is gorgeous.
Oh,
just coming up to the pass now. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a tug behind with towing a huge barge, one of the biggest barges I've ever seen at sea. Picked poorly a pass because it's one of the wider passes, but you still want to time it right. There's Active Pass, which is the really windy one, which all the BC ferries come in, and then there's another pass up north, and we just chose this one because of recommendations. But the wind has been so fluky. We've pulled the head sail about 5 times to get a bit of an oomph up the channel because the current was against us for the last 2 hours, and so the wind would swing around to about 90 degrees at 15 knots, perfect. We'd pull the head sail out and then boom, it would go ahead of us, so we'd tack the head sail. So it was just too swirly, and even the currents are being pretty swirly. Just now I think we got up to about 6.6 knots, and then we slowed up on the engine, and now we're going 4.5. So there's no rhythm or rhyme really with currents. I know there's a lot of underwater eddies and things, and you can feel when the boat is being pulled every which way. But a couple of boats have already gone through the pass actually, so we've picked our timing well, and we're excited to get out there, and hopefully the wind fills in, because I know wind's coming from this way and we're shadowed by an island at the moment, so we're hoping that we get out there and there's a bit of breeze out there for us.
It's really clear though today.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous day. Picked a good one. I think it's going to get quite warm later, although with the ocean breeze it might be a little bit cooler.
We will hug the starboard side of the channel if that's all right with you guys. Please let us know if we need to move out of your way anymore.
I'll pass you on your port side, and thanks for the call back.
Tell me why you just called the tug?
Because it's not it's a pretty big channel, but he's got a massive barge behind him, and he's got right of way here, so just letting him know that I'll stay way out of his way, because I don't know really what that barge is going to do in the currents here, so I just wanted to stay out of the way, because obviously it's not under power, the back end of it, so yeah, we'll stay away.
Nice. There's only one kind of deep pass that go through. There he goes. Look at that thing. Wow, look at that. The water is literally turning brown. Bye, Gulf Islands. You've been great.
Hasta luego.
There you go. Feeling a little bit funky through here?
A little bit. Kind of all over the place. It's alright. It's not really that bad.
The pass was uneventful, and before long we were dropping anchor off Bowen Island. Aside from being a pretty deep anchorage, it's a beautiful spot tucked into Howe Sound, just a few kilometres off the mainland.
In front of the motorboat?
Yeah.
Okay. There's 3 buoys ahead of us. I think the white one says no anchoring, so maybe up here? Oh, it all says no anchoring that side because of the eelgrass. I think this is our best bet, Zach. $70 is out. Ooh, feels good to anchor deep. 29 meters, so that's 31 meters we're in. That's crazy.
Bowen has been known for centuries by its traditional Squamish name, meaning fast drumming ground. The name comes from the sound of the tides rushing through the narrow northern pass, echoing like the beat of drums. For generations, the Squamish people travelled here in warmer months.
Such a big ferry.
Camping, hunting, and gathering around places like Snug Cove. Even today, Bowen continues to be an important place for hunting and connection to the land. For us, it was the perfect place to pause and take it in. But not for too long, as we wanted to do a pit stop in Gibbons Bay, the next town along to provision for our passage north, and the weather was settled for the next few days.
We've made the trip around from Bowen Island to Gibbons, where we provisioned, I think it was yesterday, and then yesterday afternoon we made the sail all the way up here to this amazing bay, which is absolutely gorgeous. I can't remember who told us about this place and to come and visit it, but apparently some really nice walks here. And yeah, it was a super protected anchorage. Not that good from the south, but any other direction it's perfect. But there's a reason why we don't sail here at night, and very few people do. It's because of things like this in the water, and this would have floated here at some point, and this whole beach is just strewn with massive logs. This one's particularly big, but you can see that at night you wouldn't be able to see this at all, and sometimes they're just under the water anyway. And if you're going, I don't know, 6-7 knots and hit this, it's gonna ruin your day with a lot of boats. I think very few boats around here would be able to survive hitting something like this at any speed. So yeah, wow.
We actually saw a log, didn't we, just floating below the surface yesterday?
Yeah, and it was pointed directly up, which does happen around here as well, and I've seen that. We've seen that in a few other places before, but it's weird how they just stick up like that. I don't know the reason behind that. If you know, write us a comment and tell us why they float sometimes vertically up like that, because it's very weird. But
And makes it extra hard to see.
yeah.
But what are we doing this morning?
We got told there are loads of lovely trails and hikes around here, so we're going to go and explore it's something creek, but it looks really nice, so there's loads of kind of bits around here that we're going to go explore.
It is Sergeant Bay. That's the name of the bay. And these are all the animals you can see. It's quite cool. Mink, loon, river otter, harbour seal. What's this? Marbled murrelet and sand lance. Interesting.
This whole tree is just covered with woodpecker. It's just like peppered with it.
So pretty here. I don't think I'm going to walk back down it though.
Camera doesn't show how high it is.
Oh god. I can't walk back down. I can't walk back down that bit. So this is the Cornish spelling of it. Yeah.
The Welsh spelling.
Well, I think it might be. I bought it from some people who said it was Welsh.
Oh really?
So no, this is the so they're both Celtic words.
Mhm.
This is the Cornish way of spelling it.
Right, that's right.
They're
Yeah.
the same.
They were from Cornwall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that's really cool. We haven't seen a name that close ever before.
We've sailed to
We haven't either.
22 countries and we've never seen a boat with a similar name. So that is really cool. And you dropped anchor and we were like, we're going to have to go say hi.
It's crazy.
So yeah, very cool. It's been a wonderful, action-packed week on board. And all of it has been leading up to what's next. Next time, we're heading off the beaten path for some amazing sailing.
I think they are humpbacks, aren't they?
Destination? An island at the heart of a murder mystery. Spooky, right? See you then.